shots of vodka, some hot sauce, a cube of chicken bouillon, and a sniff of poppers. What's that? A disaster, child. It's the gay army. Cheers to a girls' weekend. It's legendary and perfect for anybody. This is Cheers to a girls' weekend with the gay army with Joey C and Shakimi O'Neal. Cheers to a girls' weekend. And so it is. And so it is. So
it's the Gay Army, and welcome to the Gay Army presents Cheers to a Girls' Weekend, and so it is. I'm Joey C, and today's panel includes Kimmy Moore, that's Shakimi O'Neal.
Hello.
And Lady Leslie is with us today.
Oh, hi.
Today's show is brought to you by Touch Bar and Nightclub. I have a joke, if I may. I actually don't even remember it correctly, so I'm just going to give it a shot and just bear with me. What do Google and gays have in common?
They're always looking.
That's not a bad guess. But the correct answer is they always give you a suggestion before you complete your question.
Hang on to your wigs. It's the Gay Army. Cheers to a girls' weekend.
It's the Gay Army, and this is hashtag Ask the Gay Army. Today's question comes to us from a listener at thegayarmy@yahoo.com. It just says, younger or older? So I would say perpetually, annoyingly date younger boys. The roach that I dated for many years was that I write about in my blog very kindly, that my attorneys know everything about and more. That roach was 18 and I was 24 turning 25 at the time. We were together maybe like 4 years. But I always just kind of lean younger. I like a lot of stamina. I just feel like I'm the one that is teaching the lessons and moving on, and I really don't consider myself old. I'm not afraid of age by any means. Like, that's not, I don't know, not a joke for me. I feel like age is a privilege denied to many. I'm not ageist by any means. I just always lean younger. Okay. It's just juicy.
I'm in the middle. It doesn't matter to me.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Exactly.
Slim pickings.
But older sometimes have a lot of stamina, so...
I'm not saying that they don't. Obviously, I'm being shitty in my responses or whatever. I just never... I dated one guy and we creeped his ID because he wouldn't tell me how old he was or what he did for a living. It was like a drug dealer.
Roach.
Another roach, too.
Stop dating roaches.
I'm the common denominator of those equations. But I think he was maybe 38, and I consider that an older man. But Bean, what about you?
So, for me, definitely older. And perfect example, we were here at the headquarters getting ready for one of our nights out, and I was watching Dirty Grandpa.
Wait, I need to tell this story.
Okay, go for it.
Because it works better this way. So, Dirty Grandpa is a movie starring Zac Efron.
Yes.
Zac Efron is one of those boys that I actually pay for. There's not a lot of celebrities that I actually give my money to. So, like, if Nadia Ali releases new music, or Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Justin Timberlake, and Zac Efron and Cameron Diaz are people that I always actually give my money to. So if there's a movie in theaters, that's one that I do. Dirty Grandpa is just one that I missed because for whatever reason, you skip it. So we're watching it here at the house, and there is no California dream like Zac Efron, quintessential California boy, delicious, never unappealing. I can't wait for the moment that Zac Efron plays Batman, because fuck Ben Affleck as Batman.
I know, but Ben Affleck can get it. Come here,
shut
Daddy.
up. We're talking about Zac Efron. And so Zac is one that I can't wait to be Batman because he's quintessential A-list to Hollywood star. He's beautiful. There's nothing, another word for that.
Agreed.
So anyway, we're watching that, and since he's one that I pay for, I'm just soaking up the fact that you can see his butt and whatever. He's a little too juicy for me now because I'm not really too crazy about muscles or anything like that.
I love it.
Well, they're nice. They're nice, but that's a whole other subject. And so I'm watching with Bean, and I'm just drooling over Zac Efron, and she's like, I want Dustin Hoffman.
It wasn't Dustin Hoffman.
Was it not Dustin Hoffman?
No.
Who is it?
David Hasselhoff?
No.
Who is it?
It was,
You're creaming over David Hasselhoff anyway.
No, not Hasselhoff. De Niro.
It was Robert De Niro.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
got
Oh my
it.
God.
But this is how like uninterested I was. The movie's called Dirty Grandpa. Like, so De Niro is relatively fit.
For his age. Come on.
He's relatively fit, but I think
They're good.
okay, yeah, no, he's 100 for his age. You're absolutely right. And he's a good-looking older man.
Yes.
I just think like he's next to motherfucking Zac Efron. Like what? You can't be serious.
He was letting me have it. He could be my dirty grandpa.
That's freaking
That's
disgusting
so-
because you have actual grandpas.
At least my age or older, not younger.
Well, that puts you also in the middle. Like, where are you on the spectrum? Because my age doesn't necessarily mean older. Do you like older men or not? What is your preference?
But right now, my cap is 45.
That's not really older, and I hate to break it to you. De Niro and Hasselhoff and Hoffman are not 45.
That's fine.
Switch the numbers, that's their age. I need
Maybe.
plus 10.
Can
Plus
somebody-
10.
Hold on. Okay, Google, how old is Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro is 74 years old.
Yeah.
Bitch, he's 45 as your cap? Like,
Yeah, but in a perfect world, when am I gonna hook
in a
up with-
perfect world, Robert De Niro probably has 10 years or less to live.
That's fine.
Okay, it's Ask the Gay Army. Clara shoots us a line at thegayarmy@yahoo.com. She says that everything is good with her guy. They've been together a couple of years. She says the sex is great, but he's a terrible kisser. She knows that he has a romantic Valentine's Day date planned, but isn't kissing part of the romance. So I've been with dudes that are terrible kissers, but are great in bed. For example, this was many moons ago. We were very, very young. But the sex is great, right? I just feel like, why have a snack when you can have a buffet? I do think that kissing is part of the romance. Absolutely. It's intimate. I think it's how you build connections.
Yes.
And I think that it's important. So Luis, we call him, the boy that I like, the one that I like to talk about every single time we record a show. So with him, like our first kiss, I got the fireworks. It's the first time in my life. Like, and I've had good kisses or whatever, but this is one of those moments where you're lost, you know? There's this song by Zed's Dead, it's called Slow Down, and it reminds me of that moment because that's all I was thinking. Like, I wanted time to slow down. I got it was a magical moment, and because you can learn to love somebody, I think, if they're just not good kissers. But why have a snack if you can go to the buffet?
I don't think it would be like a pass for me, like to cut it with them because of our like a tongue that goes down your throat.
I'm all for the kissing. So if it's not there, he's gotta
Really?
go.
Have you seen that meme where what is it? It's like after you've spent 30 minutes of kissing and it's like a glue bottle and it's all pouring out of the top. That is a man's life. Like,
Yeah.
But it's the truth because I can get there from just kissing.
Yeah, no, if it's not like that, then I'm not interested. For me, like, kissing is one of the most, like, intimate, even more intimate than the actual intercourse. Like,
But I think that there's a physical reason that is. You're connecting faces.
yeah, if it's not there, then it's
Not
not
as
going to
in-
be anywhere else.
Okay, and so it is.
Guess again, sweetie. It's Yas or Pass. Oh, good.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl. What a great game.
You didn't watch it.
Just kidding. We're going to talk about Tom Brady kissing his family on the lips. I understand that there are families, religions, cultures, and so on that are totally okay with tonguing each other. But I just feel like Tom Brady looks like a mouthful of dentures and him and his dad are going to swap them. Señoros asquerosos. This is a pass for me. I can't do that.
That's a pass for me also. Did you see the way he places his hand behind her head too?
It's like a romantic gesture.
romantic and it's like, come here. I wonder if he's a bad kisser.
Well, I wonder if he's a top or a bottom.
Oh,
No. Okay,
Ask
so
yourself.
here's the thing. Like, I definitely I'm not gonna say like I want to kiss my kids on the lips when they're little, but I don't see a problem with it when they're babies.
Yeah.
I feel like as they get progressively older, you kind of move on and make things a little bit more culturally appropriate. Like, we're all part of one society, and on top of that, it's just a little creepy. I think I don't know.
There was this one time actually when I was younger, I kissed my mom on the mouth. I was like 12. But then at that point, I was all, that felt weird.
It was
I'm
awkward
never
for
doing
you.
that
You
again.
felt weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it felt weird. So I was like,
Did you tongue her?
yes.
For me, it's a yes. So it doesn't happen often, and I've actually now noticed that it happens when it's like a sweet moment, or if I haven't seen mom in a while, like when I say hi, like it's like a quick peck, but it's.
I
it's
also
what we
think
do.
it's a little different between women. So, okay, Google, how old is Tom Brady?
Tom Brady is 40 years old.
Okay, so he's 40. That means his dad is at least 60 if he had him when he was 20. This is a 40-year-old man and a 60-year-old man kissing on the lips. I think it's different between two women regardless of their ages.
So yeah.
Is it a yes or a pass that Tom
It's
Brady's
a-
kissing his old ass grandpa?
That's a pass.
Okay, that's a pass for me.
Let's talk about how he likes older men.
And so it is. Okay, let's talk about the obvious. The Super Bowl halftime show. Justin Timberlake, the white Michael Jackson. You better stop with your thumbs down because it was legendary. There were no tips, no tricks, no fire, no lions, no anything like that. I just thought he was
that.
mind-blowing. He's a showman, and he's one of the greatest entertainers of our time. I know that a lot of people were displeased with Timberlake's performance, especially for using the curtain with Prince on it. Prince had expressed that it would be demonic to perform next to a hologram. Prince says that if he was meant to perform with Ellington or whoever, that they would have lived in the same era. I also think that's a little bit exagerado. He's exaggerating for sure. I'm okay with Justin having paid homage to Prince, especially in that city. But aside from that, I love Justin Timberlake. I think I like him more than Bruno Mars, but I think that Bruno Mars's discography was definitely stronger at the time that it happened. I think Justin's is stronger in general, but he got 2 thumbs up for me. He's beautiful.
I liked it. I actually really liked it. I kind of like how he didn't have to bring other artists into it. I mean, he brought Prince.
Yeah.
It was simple and good.
He was good and he was sharp, I
Yeah,
thought.
he was smooth.
You hated it.
I hated it. I love him. I will give him my money. Yes, God. But the performance itself for me was a pass. I needed the pyrotechnics. I needed the special guest. I needed the crazy dance number. I just needed more from him. So as of right now, my top 3 performances: Bruno Mars when he did it by himself, Katy Perry, and Gaga. He didn't do anything for me.
I also feel like, and I say this with no disrespect, is when you immediately jump in and you're comparing all of the performances, like, what else are you annoyed about? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, just sit and enjoy the performance. Like, obviously, there are going to be ones that I like more than others. I like Madonna more than Katy Perry. And us, along with people on the live stream and people on the SoundCloud, are going to disagree about it.
Right.
But that's not the point. Like, I think the point is to sit and to watch it and just to kind of have fun. I think it was fun. My only complaint would be that the songs felt a little short. Like, we would get to the juice, we would get to the meat,
and then
boom, it would change. But Rock Your Body, like Cry Me a River, Suit and Tie, bitch, I was in.
I think the last comment that I'll make on it is performance to me felt safe. He already got in trouble for trying to serve during a halftime show. So I think this time he was like, I'm gonna walk a straight line.
So I understand, had Janet Jackson joined him, it would have been monumental. Had NSYNC joined him, it would have been monumental. But I thought it was unnecessary. We've already seen the titty.
Also, don't you think he went into it being mature also?
He's a different person. And I'm telling you, aside from the songs being too short, that's 2 thumbs up. That's a yas for me.
Yes, for me.
Pass.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the Grammy Awards. Best New Artist, Alessia Cara. Alessia Cara was nominated against Khalid, SZA, Julia Michaels, and some other irrelevants. I was going to grab their names, but I don't know what they're doing. I also don't know what Alessia Cara is doing. So there are a few songs that I recognize or whatever. Alessia Cara is also the only woman to have taken home a Grammy Award that night, which is of course unacceptable. But why her? This is a pass for me, 1,000,000%. Of course I'm rooting for Khalid because he's from El Paso. But SZA, Time Magazine named Control, SZA's album, the best album of 2017. And they weren't wrong.
Pass for me. I don't even know about her.
It's a pass for me. I felt like the other nominees were also irrelevant other than name recognition for Khalid. And I honestly thought he was going to take it home. So it was a little shocking, but a pass for me.
Big time pass. Like, while I'm a feminist or whatever, she's just kind of a snooze fest, and there's nothing that I remember her by. Moving on. Stormy Jenner. This is Kylie Jenner's new baby. Do we like this name? Do we hate it? Is this a Yas or a pass? You know, Stormy is Trump's porn star scandal. That's her name. Her name is Stormy. So I just think it's kind of unfortunate timing, but also corny and deliberately trying to be unique. It's kind of like when people look for unique names for their children, like Destiny and Nevaeh, which are obviously like all teen moms that name their kids this for the past 10 years. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Stormy is just awful, and that's a pass for me.
A pass for me. It's terrible.
A pass for me. I had actually seen another post where it was theorizing that the name was Posey, and I kind of felt more warm to that. And the reference was, you know, she was seen wearing butterfly bling, and then Travis released a song named Butterfly. So I was more...
Well, they have matching butterfly tattoos.
Yeah, so I was more open to that. And when I saw Stormy Webster, I was like...
What is Posey's relationship to the butterfly?
Mariposa?
Oh.
And then Posey.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was so I guess maybe because just the Latin.
Y como son los dos Latinos, it would have made perfect sense.
Mariposa.
Well,
That's
to
a pass
me-
for me.
No, pass.
Pass.
Are we a Yas or a pass on Posey? I kind of like Posey too. I'm a Yas on that.
I'm thinking of the other one, the hot actor.
Tyler Posey.
Tyler Posey.
Yes, God.
Yes, God.
Let's talk about Alaska Thunderfuck. That's Alaska 5000. Of course, our sponsor, Touch Bar Nightclub, hosted Alaska a couple weeks ago, and we had the opportunity to spend some time with her. Again, what a humble human being. Quick to do what she needed to do, in and out. She was busy. She wasn't as fun and as personable as Adore. Like, she didn't come over to the Gay Army headquarters. But she was very nice.
I think.
And there was a moment when she was leaving that she put her hand on her heart, and she reaches her hand out, and she's like, thank you so much for everything. But those are the moments I love because it's sincere, and she was grateful for everything that we had done. So Alaska, and I love that she sang Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas. It's so cute. That's a yes for me.
Yes for me, but I don't remember performance. I was too fucked up.
Okay, but was she a yes or a pass?
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
I'd say yes.
Let's talk about me.
Let's talk about me and how drunk I
Is
got.
Alaska a yes or a pass?
Pass. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Yes.
I'm like, welcome to the show. Bean.
Yes, for me. Love that she did the Valentina song. I love the Disney element. I was like shook when
the
it
Valentina
happened.
mask. That she came out in the Valentina mask. But I'm happy you bring up the Disney moment again because it was surprising and so good.
I loved it. So yes for me.
Let's talk about Drag Race. We're watching All Stars 3. We've seen a couple of girls go home, Morgan McMicheals and boring ass Thorgy. We've seen those two eliminations. Sorry about it. So here's the thing. I was actually rooting for Morgan McMicheals to be in my top 3. But she wasn't just bitchy. I thought she was shitty and obnoxious. It was time for her to go home. So Thorgy... you guys. I almost broke my ankle. Get the fuck out of here. Honestly, fucking corny, bitch. Get the fuck out. No revenge, no redemption for Thorgy. No. But I'm still gonna buy the meet and greet.
I love Thorgy. I fucking love it.
Because it's so hilarious and clever and it's a funny joke.
Yeah, but, well, everybody has a different sense of humor.
What's the joke?
She almost broke her ankle. It's funny.
I think that was okay.
And she's a clown.
The first time we saw her, not now.
I think she's
is.
funny. I think she's funny. I think she's okay. But I just don't think she is monumental. So I'm going to pay for the meet and greet. But Thorgy's a pass for me.
She's a yes for me.
Pass.
Morgan McMicheals, at this point, is a pass. She was a yes, but at this point, she's a pass.
Pass.
Pass for me.
And so it is.
It's about that time. It's Kimmy Karaoke. Yes, go.
It's the Gay Army, and this is Kimmy's Karaoke. So we've changed things a little bit on Kimmy's Karaoke. All the way turned up. All right, so the way we do it now is we chat about your photo remake first, so you can see it on our social media. That's Instagram at _thegayarmy and at the Gay Army on Facebook. The Facebook community is hoppin' at the Gay Army on Twitter and at the Gay Army on YouTube. You can email us your thoughts, questions, complaints, comments, etc. at thegayarmy@yahoo.com. Tell us about your photo remake today.
The photo remake is Tom Hardy making out with his grandpa.
Well, you mean Tom Brady.
Tom
and
Brady,
making out with his dad.
his grandpa.
Okay, so you can see it on our social media. Just look for at the Gay Army and on Instagram at _the Gay Army. So for Kimmy's Karaoke, we're gonna hum the song, and you can tweet us what you think it is. If you get the correct answer, we'll buy you a copy of the song via iTunes. Now don't get it twisted, we're gonna choose one lucky winner. So if you know, rush on over and take care of that ASAP. Okay, here we go.
Ya vamos a cagar.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Big bitch like you normally do. It's the Gay Army. Hey guys, last episode's winner of Kimmy's Karaoke was Maribel. She won on Twitter. The song was Dua Lipa and New Rules. We got some pretty cool responses. We did a little live feed for our Yas Or Pass segment on Facebook. So you can join us on the community there at the Gay Army. Oyuki says hello from Germany. Ana says saludos desde Guadalajara. Miguel in San Antonio. Clara and Dylan. Juan, Greg, Alonso, Jose and Cynthia. Hi guys, we see you, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Touch Bar and Nightclub in El Paso with shows from RuPaul's Drag Race Girls visiting the Sun City, including Derek Barry, Detox, and more. Tickets are available for you at eventbrite.com, and you can see more information, dates, and times, and other announcements on Facebook at Touch Bar El Paso.